Breaking news out of Moscow, Idaho. Within the last hour, police specifically addressed questions about the surviving roommates and a man seen in a video with 2 of the 4 murdered U of I students.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
In this Twitch live stream footage from the grub truck, we see a man following Kaylee and Maddie at a close distance as they approach to order food. You can see him throw his hoodie up. He then follows Kaylee and Maddie as they walk down to pick up their food. He is seen talking with another person, still not far behind. The girls can be seen having a good time as they wait for their food. They get their food and immediately leave without saying anything to this guy. The person hoodie guy is speaking with points out that they are leaving, and he leaves as well in a different direction, but can be seen waving at them.
The identity of the 911 caller and the 911 call have not been released.
We are now learning there were other friends in the house when police arrived.
Part of the investigation.
It's part of our investigation still.
On November 19th, the police issued a clarification regarding the cell phone used to make the 911 call, stating that the phone used belonged to one of the surviving roommates. Due to the ongoing investigation, the identity of the caller has not been released.
No suspects have been named or arrested, and we continue looking for what we believe to be a fixed blade knife used in the murders.
Police continuing to investigate these troubling questions. 1. Why did Kaylee and Maddie make numerous calls to a male? 2. How is it possible that 2 surviving roommates did not hear anything? 3. Who made the 911 call? 4. Why were other people allowed into the house? 5. How did the roommates not realize they were dead, considering the amount of blood that would have been present?
2 other roommates sleeping in another area heard nothing, slept through the killings. Police not suspecting those roommates of any wrongdoing.
A University of Idaho student who says he's friends with the victims told us this young man was with the girls at the corner club before this. ISP says authorities contacted the young man in the video and they interviewed him as part of the investigation. They are not labeling him as a suspect or person of interest at this time.
Kaylee and Madison were last seen at this food truck moments later, leaving with a rideshare driver. Police now saying they do not believe that driver is involved. Police now also releasing this map that is part of the latest search area around the home and asking for new surveillance video.
This horrific attack on 4 college students happened less than a mile from the University of Idaho campus. Sororities and fraternities and their out-of-houses are mostly centralized in this area. New information from Idaho State Police reveals 2 of the victims, Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle, were together Saturday night, November 12th. They went to a Sigma Chi fraternity party across from their home on King Road from 8 to 9 p.m. The other 2 victims, Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, were at the corner club on Main Street. It's about 1.5 miles away from the home on King Road. Police say they were there from around 10 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. After leaving the bar, the girls went to the grub truck just down Main Street from the corner club. It's about a 6-minute walk. They're seen in a video from the food truck, ordering food around 1:40 Sunday morning. U of I students tell us it's a common weekend routine to go from the corner club to the food truck. Idaho State Police says all 4 victims were back at the King Road house, a little more than 1 mile from the food truck, by 1:45 a.m. Sunday, November 13th. What unfolded after that is unclear. It wasn't until noon on Sunday police received a call of an unconscious person. When they got to the home on King Road, they found the 4 victims, Ethan, Xana, Kaylee, and Maddie, dead. They confirm all 4 were stabbed early Sunday morning. The Latah County coroner tells us all the victims could have been killed with the same knife or a very similar knife. Police say they haven't yet found the weapon.
In the shadow of the ongoing investigation, a cloud of rumors and speculation persists. The local police issues a stern caution to the public, urging them to refrain from relying on hearsay. Committed to transparency, the Moscow Police Department remains steadfast in keeping the public informed. In these uncertain times, the call is clear. Trust official channels for precise and reliable information.
Olivia Stevenson, sister of Kaylee Goncalves, says her family is frustrated over the police response.
If this individual is out there and they get this, I want them to be scared. And they should be scared because we will find them.
You hope to provide clarity in the near future in regards to Kaylee potentially having a stalker?
Kind of, yeah, that whole situation, it's a whole nother dynamic of this investigation, and so that's something obviously that we're looking at.
But this morning, authorities say they have not been able to verify or identify one. The restaurant where Xana and Maddie worked, the Mad Greek, has reopened. Their coworkers left devastated and afraid.
It's hard for them to want to come back to work because they don't necessarily feel safe here. They don't know who it was that did this.
On campus, state police increasing visibility for the foreseeable future, and the university now saying it will offer remote learning for the rest of the semester, as some students worry about returning after fall break.
And there's fear in this community, but as well there's trust in the police department that they know that this work is being done. The community has patience, other people don't.
Authorities also revealing the 911 call that alerted them to the slayings was made from the cell phone of one of the surviving roommates, who police say are not suspects. Investigators saying the roommates had called friends over because they thought one of the victims had passed out, and multiple people talked with police dispatchers.
Police are asking for the public's help, issuing a 1 square mile dragnet, asking for any video from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. They are trying to establish how the killer made it into this house and out of the house.
The person that was inside the home that called 911, that was not one of the roommates, can you conclusively rule that person out as a suspect at this point?
I don't think I said that it wasn't one of the roommates. I said that it was used with the roommate's phone.
I believe somebody asked if that was the killer, and you said no.
No, that's correct.
You're not confirming a roommate called 911, but used the roommate's phone. So was there someone else at the home other than those two roommates?
There was other friends that had arrived at the location.
How many? And was that a man call?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure at this time, to be quite honest.
Do you still believe this attack was done by one perpetrator? And if so, how does one individual kill 4 people at night and not wake up the other 2 roommates?
Our investigation will continue to look at all avenues of that investigation. I cannot disclose any of that information. I don't even know that information at this point in time, and that's why we're continuing to investigate.
So you don't know how this happened without the other 2 roommates hearing it or waking up or no?
We do not.
Are you afraid this person will strike again?
For now, school officials advising students to travel in pairs out of an abundance of caution.